Hey, what's up guys? We're back at Buffalo Wild Wings for another toy meetup, so let's check it out and see what all we can find. So let's get started off here guys at my setup here. You know, I love to bring some variety, so I brought some random action figures, I brought my dig bins, I brought some retro video games, and I even brought out some comic books this time around. So if you've seen my other Buffalo Wild Wings toy hunting videos guys, you know, this is a toy meetup, it's not a toy show, it's a much smaller thing, and it's more friendship, relationship, hanging out with your toy family. So as you can see, I was really busy. I had the opportunity to help so many people add stuff to their collection, and that's always such a fun time to be able to, you know, put that item in the home it needs to go to. So now you see my table, let's go look around at some of the other tables. There's always such a great variety here. This setup had tons of great modern Star Wars and a little bit of vintage Star Wars sprinkled in too. So guys, in case you were unaware, when I keep saying, you know, this is a toy meetup, this is a meeting for a collecting club I'm a part of. A collecting club is just a group of us people. We all collect toys, you know, pop culture memorabilia, comics, video games, all that jazz. We get together once a month, swap around toys, catch up with each other's lives, and have a great time. You know, one of the great things about this hobby is the community. If you guys are out there and, you know, whatever you're looking for, if you don't have that community, I highly recommend you find it. This group is a Neotac. You can find us on Facebook. Make sure to go check us out if you're in the northeastern Ohio area. We're just Northeastern Ohio Toy Club, hanging out, talking toys. No matter where you are though, I highly recommend you try to find that niche, that little group for you to hang out and have that family. So this setup here, you know, they had some Legos, some other random action figures. They had the Amigo Star Trek playset there, but it was all folded up, so you couldn't really see it, but that's a really cool playset. And they also had one of my absolute favorite things, a parts bin. I just love digging through bins of random stuff, and that was a fun time going through there, seeing what all they had. Got the Rattler, they got an X-Wing, some TIE Fighter pieces, parts, whatnot. And I mean, I just love going through, because you never know what you're going to find in these boxes. And they're just great to go through and see what you can find. It's like that thrill of the hunt. Here's another really cool table, guys. And this table even had a vintage carded soft head Leonardo Ninja Turtle, which if you like Ninja Turtles, that's super cool to get to see in person. Here I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick 360-degree view of the place so you can see what all there is to see. It's amazing time hanging out, talking with everyone, and seeing what all you can find. Alright, let's jump right back into the toys now, guys. So this table here had some great variety. That purple monster we just glanced over right there was actually a pencil sharpener, and I was able to pick that up, and I got that from my mom's 3rd grade classroom, so I'm hoping her kids like it, and even burps, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. Here we had a Masters of the Universe, or Motu dig bin as some would say, and it's always fun to check out the Motu figures. You know, there's super muscle, steroid, lifter body build style figures are always cool, and you know, I really like these Hasbro wrestling figures too. These old style figures, I really like them. They weren't, you know, stressed out, crazy, deep, like weird, like the 90s Power of the Force stuff, but they were just a really fun, stylized version of the characters. Another thing the meets usually have quite a bit of are Marvel Legends. This booth had a few. Also had some great Funko Pops and some modern WWE wrestling figures. You know, there's always just such a good variety here. In the club, you know, people collect all sorts of different things, so you always can see, you know, a whole bunch of different things, and you know, usually learn some stuff about those items too. Here is some more amazing Funko Pops. I probably should have picked up the Blaze Malvis there, but I didn't. I'm really trying to collect less Pops, and you know, I collect so much different things that I'm really trying to, be a little bit more restrictive on what all I buy to keep for myself. So here was a table that had some pretty darn cool Marvel Legends Build-A-Figures. The Build-A-Figures to me are always really super cool. I wish they would do something like that with Star Wars. I know they did the Build-A-Weapon, for the Force Awakens line, but they just weren't near as cool. I mean, look at those figures, guys, like the Thor and this Juggernaut, for instance, like just such good figures. I really wish they had something like that for Star Wars. Here were some unique items, guys, I thought were just pretty darn epic. So one of the members took the time, he has a 3D printer, to go ahead and design some awesome, just so cool Baby Yoda figures. 3D printed those and brought those out for everyone to see. Stuff like that is just so cool with what 3D printing has allowed people to do, all the different customs they can make. And it just lets you get those figures that you want, just so much quicker. And it's so much cooler though because it's made by a fan, so you have that fan love into each piece. This table here had some pretty cool comics to go through. Looking at some of the old comic art, guys, like, it's just so nice to be able to see that. The art styles, even the 90s comics, they're just so cool. The modern comics, they're fun sometimes to see the art, but the old art is just so much better, in my personal opinion. If you've been a supporter of this channel for, any time now, you're going to know I'm a sucker for playsets, so I had to share that Batcave playset. I thought that was super cool, and it was still in the box. If you're enjoying this video, please take the time right now to go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe while you're at it, okay guys? Your support means so much to me, and if you take the time to leave a comment, let me know what you liked about the video, what you're hoping to see in future videos. That really would mean a lot for me, guys. Thank you so much. Here we had a cool tote full of some card figures, and the best part was all these card figures were only $5 each, so you can't beat that for a card figure, and he has some pretty cool stuff too. So we haven't been able to see, much Star Wars The Black Series in this video yet, but have no worries because this table was fully loaded and had some absolutely great pieces. This table here, though, had my favorite thing in the meat. I didn't pick it up, though, just it's out of my budget right now, sadly. But this had a really nice condition, vintage Power of the Force Imperial Gunner. And he had really good logos, too, so I'll show those to you here. But, I love the Power of the Force figures, especially this figure. He's so cool with the red visor. And, what can get more cooler than shooting the Death Star laser? That's a pretty cool job to have.
Alright guys, another amazing time out here, hanging out with my toy family here, doing some vintage toy hunting, some modern toy hunting, seeing what all we can see here. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Guys, your support means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you.